guys seen these up close? These look great. So these are the 20-inch all-terrains, and these are the 21-inch all-season low rolling resistance tires. Isn't that lovely? It's one of my favorite parts of the design. Awesome. This is a mix of engineers, manufacturing engineering, manufacturing ops, technicians, and we're all together working through building these cars. See a skateboard being assembled down there just a few minutes prior. I think you guys caught it earlier here. We assembled the battery underneath, the front and rear subframes, the drivetrain. You can see we're now laying in elements on the skateboard on top. We can walk down and take a look. And essentially what you see is manufacturing engineers, manufacturing ops, vehicle engineers, all working together, all these production parts coming together in a production representative process and a production representative orientation. The quality aspect of this is really important. So you see on all the part inspection booths we have around, what we're doing is we're making sure the parts coming in from suppliers are hitting our quality spec as well. It's really important that we do this collectively together. It looks so freaking cool, doesn't it? We've had to find different ways to work to make sure we continue to make progress. And teams are working hard, some from home, some from here. In many areas of the plant on 2 shifts as we really ramp up, bring up all the equipment in the facility. And over a very short period of time, essentially over a couple of months this fall, this 500,000 square foot room will be filled with our body shop, with robots, with fixtures, or conveyance, general assembly. There's a robot there. You guys want to see it? You can see it's in the same blue as what's going on the truck. So we like the color so much we decided to paint all of our robots that color.
So how many of these things are we having here?
About 500. Cool, right? All the parts that come into the facility from suppliers, they come in largely in reusable dunnage. So containers that we can reuse. You know, we take the parts out and we ship the containers back. We're using ocean-based plastics to build them. And because we need thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of plastic, you know, basically create like a vacuum cleaner for plastic in the ocean and put them into all of our containers. At their end of life, or if one's damaged, we can recycle it and use it in another container. So it's a really creative process by our packaging and logistics team. The product is the result of thousands of decisions across many different domains coming together. The decisions we're taking need to be really aligned, and if they're not, you can feel it as a customer, you can feel it in the product. I think everybody's really excited. Everybody wants to build a lot more of them.
We don't need no stinking phone calls. We got work to do.
We got an email
We want 2 electric vehicles to film this amazing series, Long Way Up. We want you to be a part of it.
What are we up to? 6,600, there we go. So yeah, and we've got about that to go again. It's going to be still quite the adventure. I can't really predict exactly what we're going to face because that is the great unknown.
This incredible journey from South America up to LA.
I am so excited that they have license plate and they are on public roads. It's win number 1, the first car which is truly registered for Rivian.
We built this vehicle to get some early durability testing. It looks and feels somewhat like production, but is very early and somewhat prototypey. When you give it full throttle, it is like 4 seconds to 80.
In the production vehicle, we'll have more power and more torque to go even faster.
100 days of driving, 13 countries, 13,000 miles, wide open spaces. There are a bunch of wild horses. We just pulled up next to them, and it's a completely silent vehicle just sitting there idling, but there's no idle because you're an electric vehicle. One of the biggest challenges is charging. We built out a charging network throughout this route of South and Central America so that you can do this. We're really happy to be showing people that you can have an adventure in some of the most remote places imaginable. Wow, this place is amazing.
The testing is going really well. We're getting lots of data to understand what's happening, specifically with the battery, suspension, and chassis components. How can we get the car to act and react better?
We've taken all of that data, we've put it into the vehicles that we're going to have out to customers next year.
I mean, we're all familiar with a lot of electric vehicles on the road today, but there is nothing sort of doing what this vehicle is embarking on right now.
We've got sand, we've got rock, these washboard roads, constant go, 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 go for, 90 plus miles.
It's all going to create a better product at the end of the day because this is a pretty epic adventure, and if they can get through this, I think they'll get through pretty much anything.
I don't know, the fact that we're out here getting to do this and show the vehicles are capable, it's a pretty sweet day at the office.